You chose to check the rock. So, you're checking the rock. He's made his way across the ruin. Can you all give me dex checks? There seems to be an unnatural darkness. So remember, some of you have disadvantage.
Yeah.
Critical. No, just off.
I had a 7 or a 97.
Oh,
Which one are you going to go with?
You had to go with
I have to go with the 97.
I got 92. I got a high roll too. So.
I just stop and look at it while these guys all like fall face plant. Like,
So as you make your way up towards...
I succeed.
You succeed?
Yeah.
Great. As you make your way up towards the
rock,
where you thought the rock was, there seems to be sort of an unnatural darkness. Can you take 1 hit point as you fall over? And
Both of us?
No, just the critical.
Yeah,
He fell over, you fell into him, so he stopped you from taking any more damage. Can you all give me listen checks, please?
Oh, that's not too bad. What is my lesson? Oh, I succeed.
Nice.
Nice.
I fail.
There's a whispering. There seems to be a whispering. You can't make out any of the words, and it doesn't seem to be in a language that you recognize.
So it's not American?
It's not American.
Or English?
Why would it be American in West Berlin? But yes, no, it's not that.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the language I know.
There are a lot of Americans in West Berlin at this
Yeah,
point.
the president's
There
here.
are, but weirdly, this whispering is not in West. Who heard it?
I
Can you
did.
give me a sanity check, please?
Yeah, it begins. And
Here
can I
we
just
go.
say,
Is this your
it's a
last?
sale with the...
Critical fail
99.
Oh!
Wow.
on my last one.
That was his last
so-
disadvantage roll.
Take 5 sanity, please.
Oh my goodness.
Now let's see if
Is that a
that's
temporary?
temporary. 50 is my sanity, so 55 takes me to 45.
So this,
Yeah, temporary sanity, isn't it?
Uh,
Easily.
What's
Really?
what's the
10% one
fraction?
hit.
10%?
Yeah.
Yeah, 10% and 50 is 5.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah,
lost
bam,
5.
one hit. Is it 10% or does it exceed 10%?
Well, it's up, maybe just up to you. Whatever you want, I reckon that'd be 10%.
Righty ho.
Oh, if I get that one we just talked about.
That would be wonderful.
That's pretty funny. Oh my gosh.
99. On the
99?
That's
sanity check.
amazing.
Institutionalized.
Oh no.
After that, you're
You come-
underground in a sewer.
Okay, cool. I'll chuck that back to you.
It's a bit too permanent for temporary.
Fugue state.
Yeah.
You awake and you come to your senses. You find yourself in an unfamiliar place. Are these
Yeah, that's
are
weird.
these the right cards?
Yeah, these are all the phobias. So
Doesn't sound like
keep going until we want to find one. That's
hysterical.
There you go.
That looks much better. So I think I know what that is.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so roll a d4 to determine the nature of your crazy behavior.
Okay, you want to roll?
Yeah, so I've got d4. Okay, cool. That was great. Well done. Good roll, John. It's in you. Something has infected you, and you must get it out. Remove the thing. Well, that works well because I'm smell like,
Mm.
So
that smell you had
there's
almost.
something in me cutting off the offending limb, performing immediate surgery, or drinking alcohol, bleach, or whatever is at hand to cleanse your system. Now, the only person I know with alcohol or anything that could cleanse my system is probably you.
I'm just like,
So
at this moment, you look at me and I'm just
suddenly
like...
start screaming. And
So what did I hear something.
You heard something in your head from
Okay.
this darkness that seemed to be unnatural.
I'll start scratching at my ears.
Can you give me a spot hidden roll, please, John Wilfred?
Oh, this is my last. Yeah, no, 91.
I love these fails. Like, not only am I going to fail, I'm going to fail.
Can you give me a spot?
And then I'm
hidden?
just gonna move straight towards.
I spot whatever.
You spot that he's scratching at his ears.
And he's looking at my...
seems to have
He looks at my bottle of bourbon and I
I
slowly...
make it.
You make it. You also notice that he's gone a bit strange.
Okay.
I go straight for Martin, and I grab the bottle straight out of his hands.
Okay. Lovely.
So what is unarmed strike?
Wilfred, can you give me a
Well, at this
idea
stage,
of-
you'd probably trust
me.
me.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Oh yeah. I'm
Like-
joking. But no, I go like this.
I don't know. Depends what
Yep.
you want to do.
Yep.
Yeah.
You see him.
Give me
grab-
the bottle.
You see him grab the bottle, and at that moment, you notice that he's a bit unhinged.
I go like this. I start going. What? And I'm just like, what are you? And then very confused.
And I'm gonna grab the bourbon and pour it into my ears.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Did you grab? Can we do an opposed strength roll, please?
Absolutely.
So yeah, you can probably rip it out of my hands at some stage.
31.
What's
So
yours?
what's your
Oh, I don't think I have a very strong. I'm not strong.
Opposed
45. So.
It's all- it's
Yeah,
all-
he's only 40.
I'm 40.
Oh, yeah, cool. 71. So I fail.
Yeah.
I
you
don't
try
get
to
it,
grab
right?
the bottle, and it doesn't quite succeed. Johnny.
But then I.
Hang on. Wait. What?
You failed.
And it's
No. So you went to grab the bottle off him, opposed, and you
that's
basically
weird. Okay. So
Toss it.
I didn't do that at all.
you tussle.
All that action I didn't
You
do.
were going to do it, but do you maybe you
that's-
keep doing that, as in that's what you
Oh,
were
okay.
going to do.
Cool. Okay.
No.
And Johnny, you see that?
And then I go like this. I'm actually going to give it to him after I kind of work out what the hell's happening. 'Cause
I'm like hysterical. I'm
Yeah,
like, give me
yeah.
the bottle, and I'm like, I punch him.
So
in
in
the
your
face.
hysteria,
Michelle, calm.
I punch you in the face.
Be quiet. Be still.
I'll go and attack and I'll just attack.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you're hysterical.
I miss
You
yeah.
wailing,
wail wildly.
and then I'll just strike it.
Yeah, yeah.
I reach into my
Martin.
pocket and I pull out a pill.
Ah, yes,
yes!
Johnny and I knew what was coming.
yeah,
And I
yeah. I mean,
jam it into your mouth under your tongue.
Can you give me?
Yes.
Is it
I have to make
a
a
psychoanalysis roll that you took
Yep.
that in? Yeah.
yes.
Did you get the dosage right?
I missed it.
Push it.
Sure.
This could be
I succeed
Lucky.
massively. I got a 6.
right. Yeah. So this.
I'll tick it
this. Yeah. This
Cool. Now this is LSD.
ticks the boxes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
You're tripping.
Well,
You're tripping,
I
you're
will
drunk.
probably pretty soon. I doubt it'll happen
I think
straight
it might
away.
make
will
I
it?
think it probably
Worse.
calms you, so your hysteria fades, but you haven't quite tripped out yet.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Your hysteria's.
So it's
Sure.
instantaneous.
I think that
I want some of this stuff.
The,
He's
the,
good.
The calm authority of Johnny giving you a pill to fix
Ah,
you
nice.
calms you down.
Yeah.
and
Because you know.
you haven't quite yet tripped out.
All right, I'm still touching my ears, and then
So you,
there's a noise. Did you not hear it?
you've made your way up to the slab of rock.
Some ghost sounds. The kiss coming from over there.
Can you give me a? So what you've made your way to the rock?
I pull out my switchblade, my knife, the Swiss Army knife.
Swiss Army.
Swiss
Swiss
Army
Army did
knife.
not make switchblades. I'm sorry.
Sorry,
Yeah, you're just like, it's like a butterfly knife.
Whatever your
now,
uncle,
like,
whatever your uncle told you,
it's not a Swiss.
it's not
It's
true.
not a switchblade.
You pull out your Swiss Army knife.
Yep,
Okay.
and shoot someone.
You're looking at the.
I'm just
inscription.
yeah checking the rock.
Can you give me a sanity roll, please?
Uh,
Oh, do you have a magnifying glass in your Swiss Army knife?
26. Yes, I make it.
Okay. It's got inscription on it.
Sorry, what was I rolling against?
Sanity.
Sanity. Okay, yep.
Who else is looking at the rock? You've all made your way up to the rock.
I think I'm still calming Michelle.
Okay.
Then. I need to like talk him through.
Martin.
You know.
Do I want to look at
Yeah.
the rock
Mhm.
that made him crazy?
No, it wasn't the rock that made him crazy. It was whispering in his
It
head.
sounds.
Okay, I'm going to go look at the rock. Ready? What am I
Sanity roll,
rolling?
please.
Sanity?
Just looking at it.
That's fine. 000.
That's 100.
Critical
Welcome
failure.
to my world.
So you rolled a 99.
And he rolled 100.
You take.
Because you know what?
Oh,
Take two,
Do you
you're
know,
fine.
do you know what?
You're
It's
fine.
because you. No, and that takes me down to 32.
It's only 1d2.
Yeah, I mean, it is probably quite disturbing seeing someone else just suddenly lose it.
I
so
think you
it
were,
my
makes
my
sense,
whiskey's
so-
gone, and I'm like,
your wits.
No, I didn't lose any. You
Your
didn't lose
wits
any.
were loosened by
You held on to
Michelle.
You held on to it. That whole thing never happened.
So
Yeah, sorry.
I'm going crazy.
No, yeah.
I have a rules update.
Yes.
You only take a phobia or go insane if you lose more than 20% over the course of a day.
Oh. Well, it was gorgeous role playing.
It was.
Okay, so, and it's now cured. So he's just going to be tripping on LSD in a minute.
Yes,
Can you
cured.
give me
It
a
was only a
1d6?
very small dose.
1d6.
He's not going to have a full-on trip.
Oh, okay. Oh.
He will have He'll have an
Just to calm
invisible,
him down.
invisible
Oh,
friend.
okay.
He's microdosing.
Right.
If I'd given him a full dose, it would have made his hysteria worse.
Okay. Wow.
He's
Yeah.
the doctor.
Damn it, that's what I was hoping.
No, I don't think he is. What was your
But then that would
what's your
sabotage
correct
me.
terminology for who you are?
I am a. I looked it up, didn't I? A psychopharmacologist.
Psychopharmacology. Right. Okay, so you're now calm. You've looked at the rock. You've looked at the rock. So there's language on it. Can you give me who's got Latin and who's got runic?
I've got runic.
I got Latin.
What
I'm
a psycho
got alcohol.
You've got alcohol.
Should I have a look at it?
If you want to have a look at it, you can give me a Latin roll, please.
26, yes.
Oh, I do have archaeology. I just put it in the wrong spot because you told me to. You told me to do it.
Oh, no.
That was the one that you told me. I just put it down here, thinking that it was.
A thing, but it is a thing.
But it is a thing.
You can assist his runic roll.
You're like,
Oh, yeah.
this will come in handy in the game later on.
And then you forgot you had it.
I forgot I had it. I failed anyway.
I succeeded my runic roll.
But I'm not even looking. I now look over at it.
So another sanity roll. If you look at the sanity roll for you.
Oh,
you're
yeah.
looking at the inscription.
Beat
I
100.
succeed 11.
Lovely.
Easily.
6, yes.
I look at it.
Look how
Rather
disappointed you are.
dramatically.
Look how disappointed you are.
It's the microdosing.
I look at it. I look at the rock, but I'm not really looking at the
Okay,
rock.
Cool.
I'm looking at the colors in front
And
of
the colours,
the rock.
on the rock.
Wow.
Nice.
And
You're
the way
actually,
that they're.
you're actually massaging the colours.
Okay.
Yeah.
The inscription. The phrase you can read is at the bottom of an inscription that you can't work out the language. It looks to be partially based on Latin capitals, but they're not in any word order, and there are other letters that don't relate to Latin. But at the bottom of that is the phrase that you heard President Kennedy say.
Oh.
I am a Roman citizen. Civis Romanus sum is at the
Civis
bottom in a
Romanus.
different hand from the original inscription, which you can read, Wilfred. And it says that the mouth will come to feed and rest when the people unite and the four are made one. Feed it must for peace to last. So, can you give me an intelligence roll?
$66, yes,
Cool.
just.
Yeah. So you absolutely connect the last phrase with what Kennedy said.
Okay.
And that's possibly why
Could you give me the second phrase again, the runic phrase?
the runic phrase is the mouth will come to feed and rest.
The mouth.
The mouth will come to feed and rest
Yep.
when the people unite and the four are made one.
And the four are made one.
Feed it must for peace to last.
Feed it must. Has this got something to do with the problem?
When you
the plan?
when you read that, can you take one sanity, please?
Oh, rude.
You forgot it was a Murray game, didn't you?
What are you looking at?
I haven't succeeded my sanity check by miles.
Did you?
It's
What was your roll on the runic? Was it really high? Really low? Was it
really
six,
good.
wasn't it?
It was 6, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is what in terms of a success?
It's
Awesome.
pretty good. Yeah, it's very good. It's
It's extreme.
extreme.
So you know that the word for mouth, as translated, which you read out, is the word fjorthr, fjorthr,
FJ.
orthr, which is a quite unusual word. Mouth would be how you translate it, but it's a word that
It's a particular kind of mouth.
particular kind of word. Well, it has more meanings, but it means mouth. But that's a word that kind of strikes you as being a really unusual runic word to use. Okay.
What are we all looking at?
So do you tell them the
So
inscription?
yeah, I tell them the inscription,
That's,
which you've read twice now, so I went to a third time.
that's a really that's a really interesting phrase.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, what is the four
What,
and what is the mouth and
What's everyone
what is-
doing for lunch?
What are we feeding it?
Can I
He's
just
so
quickly
chilled
look
out.
up to where the guy was running towards? The guy in the white
Okay,
coat?
give me a spot hidden roll.
Yep. 71, and my spot hidden is 60.
Okay.
So you know,
Hey, everybody! Look over here!
There seems
have
to
an
be
I was just doing it because it was funny.
there seems to be no sign of him. He seems to have moved on.
What's the floor look like?
It's archaeological.
Is it muddy?
Well, where you tripped over was, yes.
Is it muddy? Did he? So where he stood, where I was, right?
Yeah.
So there's mud on his shoes.
Yeah. You want to give me a track roll?
I do. Because I'm Batman.
I'm going to walk over to where you are.
Are you good at tracking? I go along and look at the mud footprints and I say, look, and I find track,
10.
which is 10.
What are you doing, American?
I get my thinking face on and I go, nothing.
What did you roll?
60. So
Oh, dear.
I go along and look at the mud on the floor. I'm like, the coat.
Oh, I'm going to start walking, and then I'll walk along, and then I'll notice that there are tracks behind me. And then I'm going to follow my tracks. I
How
see
very
the track.
Winnie,
and then
how very
I'll
Winnie the Pooh of you.
Somebody
Oh,
was-
there's someone following me. Now there are 2 people following me. Now there are 3 people following me.
Someone was walking backwards here.
And I'll bring you over.
Okay, so you can't
Yeah.
you can't see him anywhere here. Where are you going?
It's a dead end.
So I guess we go back to the surface.
Can I take a
Library.
etching of the
Like a rubbing?
That's a-
rubbing?
Yeah.
Indiana
Have you got
Jones.
paper and wax?
I don't have paper and
Ugh.
wax, but I've got a pencil.
I have the label to the bottle.
I have a lot of notebook paper, but I
Little.
I grab.
no, I don't have it out though.
I open your coat and
Yeah, what
rifle
are you doing?
around.
Hello. I'll give you a big
You're getting
hug.
a big
I'm just gonna hug you, and I'm just.
All right.
We don't talk as much as we used to.
Yes. Yes. Very nice. Pat.
And then I'll start
and then
dancing.
I push you out.
And we'll dance.
You
Da,
might have
da,
given you too much of a
about 2
dose.
pages to get the whole
Da,
inscription
da,
from his notebook. But his
Da,
notebook,
da, da, da,
presumably
da, da,
got,
da.
60 to 100 leaves, so it should be okay.
Da,
Okay.
da, da, da.
So you absolutely take a rubbing of that?
Yeah, I take a rubbing as quickly as I can.
Da, da.
Okay.
Perhaps we need to visit a library.
Do I maintain my sanity whilst I'm doing that?
Yeah. It means
You've seen
something
it
to you.
now.
All
So
right.
every time you pick the paper up,
Yeah.
take a sanity roll. Sanity roll. Sanity roll.
Okay.
All right.
So you're going to make your way up to the library.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. You
We go trace our footsteps back. Have the crowds dispersed? Has he finished his
so
speech?
the where you go up and sort of basically is away from the crowd. There still is crowd. You can hear the loudspeaker speaking. But basically the sewer comes up and the library's essentially straight in front of you.
We chose to go to the moon.
Yeah.
It's more like.
Hey, so let's go to the moon.
All right, library.
Library.
I joined them.
Okay, you go into the library. You're coming to the library too.
Oh, oui.
The colours are everywhere.
You can taste.
You go
pink.
into the library, and what are you
My
looking
tongue
for?
is pink.
What are you looking for?
I guess I'm looking for a.
Did you tell them it was runic?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're looking for.
Yeah, we go to the runic
The runic section.
section.
When you get to the runic, can you all give me spot hidden rolls, please?
Oh, yeah.
And because of your LSD trip, you can have a bonus die.
Ooh, 1.
You see it.
I got 100.
You don't see a thing. Lows and
I
highs. Nothing in the middle.
Wow.
I got a, what do they call
50.
a half?
Tell me you got 50.
I got a half of my
25.
success. What do they call that? Like when you succeed?
hard-
Hard success.
Hard
hard
success.
Hardly.
I got a normal success.
Okay. So there's nothing to be ashamed of in a normal success.
Thank you.
However, the 100, the 1, and you see muddy footprints
Oh,
on the way to this runic section, and as you draw near to the runic section, it's a very small section.
I pull out my
15, 15 books. You pulled out your Swiss Army knife.
Yeah.
Okay.
my switch.
There is the white coat around the corner, and the man from the crowd
Right.
who is poring over these runic books and has a very sort of hard, concentrating expression.
I give him a
on his
hug
face.
from behind.
Okay. He kind of freaks out and
I've missed you, my friend.
I
How
walk,
are you?
I walk around.
do I
him.
know you?
I walk around him and
It
I
has been too long. You remember we were talking.
I say the mouth will come to feed and rest when the people unite and the four are made one.
Sanity
Feed
roll.
it must for peace to
How
last.
do you know this?
We read it.
On the rock.
I think the word you're looking for is fjord.
I'm still hugging you.
Tell
Who
us.
told you?
we followed you. Tell us everything you need to, everything you know about this inscription.
Well, you have summed up everything I know in one sentence.
Who are you and what do you?
I am Dr. Peter van der Krieg.
I've studied this for 20 years.
Well, we discovered it at the conclusion of the war, and we have been trying to understand what it means since, but well, we cannot make any sense of it.
Does it have something to do with the problem?
The what?
The problem?
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
No. Please continue.
That is everything I know.
You have lovely brown eyes.
Why, thank you. You're French?
Oh, oui?
Oh,
You have beautiful eyes. They're like a deer.
Can we do charm, please?
You have to
Oh,
excuse
my name
friend.
is Michel Dubois. I'm a journalist
I
for...
am delighted to make you
Oh,
acquaintance.
enchanté.
Most people in my profession, in our profession, because clearly you are runic scholars, are very standoffish and awkward, but it's lovely to meet someone so...
Perhaps we could
open
go
and
to my
friendly.
favorite cafe and we could have a glass of wine and talk more deeply.
Absolutely, I would love
Let
that.
us go to the cafe Kranzler.
I know it well.
Is that
Let
an
us go
automatic?
out now.
Is that an automatic success on charm?
Absolutely. You
Yeah.
can roll anything there.
Mark down that charm.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was
charm, absolutely.
charm.
At that
There's
moment,
no charm,
At
is
that
there?
moment,
Yeah.
there's a
Oh,
man.
that's
in a,
hilarious.
There's a man in a dark.
I don't even have anything for doing. Oh, I do, 35.
A man in a dark suit who you didn't see at the entrance to the library essentially calls away, "Doctor," and you in the cuddle, you immediately feel him stiffen, and he sort of prizes your arms off him, and I must go.
Who is your friend?
He can come too.
Friend is a not the right term.
Do you need some help from this man?
No. They're well. Am I working for them or are they working with me? We are on the same side.
How can we talk to you again?
I will meet you at the cafe.
Cafe.
Here's mine. I pull out my business, my reporter thing, journalist. I'll give it to you, and I'll
The
kiss it.
unicorn
I'll
that's
kiss
on it,
his.
like-
Kiss.
Oh, it is so lovely to see such nice manners.
And then and
He pockets.
until then, the wine will not taste quite so sweet.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
And he goes
was
and
that man?
disappears. While you're in the library, you're basically there's a whole series of open books in the runic section that has been left by the doctor.
I would love to
Can you give
investigate.
me a library use roll, please? And you need a bonus die from all that amazing rolling in the sewers.
Oh, okay.
Who
I
everybody?
just rolled the exact same thing on both dice. I failed.
I get a 30.
I got a 10.
You discover
What's a
You're
library?
glad you got
you discover in a sort of the oldest looking one of these runic dictionaries, and under the entry for Fjordur, you discover that one of its original meanings, in addition to mouth, is problem,
Oh,
which would remake your inscription. The problem must feed. The problem will come to feed and rest when the people unite and the four are made one. Feed it must for peace to last.
The problem will come to feed and rest when the people unite and the four are made one.
And we'll finish there.
Ah.